Now, bless now, people, King of the Pit TV, you know what's good. First time listen, bury tomorrow. First time listen, choke. Alright, never listened to the band properly before, never listened to the song before. Years back, when I started to get into hardcore based mosh music, I had a friend who was proper into this band. Now, I'm not saying they're anything regarding like hardcore music, but he was into this band alongside like Asking Alexandria and, you know, stuff which I assume, has a few heavy bits and good production and good breakdowns and stuff. So I'm looking forward to listening to it to see what the deal is. The t-shirts were a bit too colourful for me at that time of my life, so I never chose to listen to this band. But look at this, 14th of February 2020. This is a visualised, not even a music video. 1.5 million views. Jesus. So they're still larger than life right now. Probably 20 times larger than when I initially heard of them. So without further ado, this is my first time listening to Bury Tomorrow. Let's see what the deal is. Nice little fade in. Low guitar tuning. Yo, is this a crabcore band? And the guitarist got floppy fringes. These sort of bands are really tight though, so I can't hate. Can't hate. Has this hand gone red since initial? Oh no, it was always red. Sounds like a Treyu. Yo, I used to love the band Treyu back in the day. One of the first bands that got me into like extreme music. Sounds like a Treyu, man. This band has got crazy production value. These sort of bands, like guitar-based, rhythmic breakdown bands, have always got quality recordings, whether it be like gent to like modern deathcore, where it's just ridiculous guttural dun 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 dun. And like, I don't know what you would consider this. This is like a very mainstream modern metalcore, isn't it? Well, at least the general gist of it is. I don't know if you've got a better alternative for the genre. I'd like you to let me know, in all fairness. I'd also like to mention that we got a visualizer. What do you mean visualizer? It's just an image with a few specks floating across the screen. The chorus, catchy little riff. This is a good band if you're getting into playing guitar, innit? Heavy guitar, I'm sure these riffs are quite fun to play. Yo, back in the day, yo, you know the scene kids were doing that to riffs like this. Yo, have you ever busted a motorcycle out You know, if you've ever busted out a motorcycle, I can't pronounce it. If you've ever busted out a motorcycle to one of these bands, you're a real one, trust me. The Atreyu section, it sounds like they've taken the bloody vocalist of Atreyu. This is a heavy section. That really heavy stage mosh riff into the breaky D. Yeah, I'm going to go back because that was really good. I like that. I thought it was going to go into a breakdown or fill up the density of the soundscape, but maybe just keep it on that riff. I didn't really expect it to go into like just a hard breakdown at that point. That was pretty good. It's a hard riff. That tremolo pickings. You know, a few scene kids, baby's first mosh, showing off to their mates to that, hurting someone's feelings, possibly getting thrown out of the venue, possibly getting punched in the face and never turning up to any sort of alternate music event again. I know a lot of people like that, you know. I know a lot of people who have come up through mosh music, mosh too hard, and got pit beefed into another music genre. Honestly, they end up going into like dance music once they get knocked out in the pit because they're just that stupid. That's called being soft, people. The poetic section, the emotional section. Is that a tap riff on the guitar? It's quite nice, quite clean. This is very, this is a tech band without going tech, you know what I mean? Alright, that was Buried Tomorrow, my first time listening to them with their tune Choke. I don't know what record that's in. I think it's on a, well, it's got to be on a relatively recent record. It was alright. It was alright. There was two sections that went back and forth. There was that catchy riff. It wasn't my cup of tea, that riff, that single picked riff. It was what it was, which included the word choke. And then there was the clean vocal section. They sort of went back and forth, and they both sort of repeated the same principle, sort of building that rapport with the listener, so you can sing along basically and know what's coming next. My favourite bit was the that bit, the ignorant stage mosh riff before going into the breakdown. Yeah, and that's it. I don't have too much else to say. The front vocals, so the harsh vocals, I didn't think too much of them. And as far as the lyrics go, I don't really have too much to comment on, in all fairness. But people love them. People love them. They get the numbers, you know what I mean? So that was a good band. The production value, I wonder if they produced the music themselves, and if not, I wonder how much they pay for that production, because it's really good. Yeah, really tech, really high advanced sound, you know, very modern technological production there. So that was Buried Tomorrow with their tune Choke. Do you listen to Buried Tomorrow? What do you think? King of the Pit TV signing out once again. One love, people.